It is possible to be more or less favored. Don't ever assume that, because we are all born again, we all carry the same measure of favor. It's not true. Some people are currently walking in a higher measure of favor than others. Because it grows. Anything that grows, you can have more or less. One of the provokers of the favor of God on the life of God's people is the divine appointments that we keep with God. Now, the light of his countenance literally speaks about his favor. The people that keep the divine appointments, they shall walk in the light of his countenance. They will be in his favor. The more we learn to keep divine appointments in walking with the Lord, in waiting upon the Lord, the more the favor of God multiplies and increases on our lives. Show me a man that is proceeding from the presence of God, and I will show you a man that has been rekindled in the blessed presence of the favor of God. It is a powerful thing when we keep divine appointments, when we set aside time to wait and to seek God, to open up our lives and to ask him to pour into us. Amongst other things, one of the things that happens is that we begin to walk in the light of his countenance. His favor begins to speak on us, for us, around us. Learn how to separate time and space where you devote it only to God, and you and him will face each other. Hallelujah. In Israel, they were regulated. From so time to so time is this. From so time, we are no longer regulated. And that's where a lot of people miss it. Because of the liberty that we have, some don't do anything. They expect the things to do themselves. Your relationship with God does not service itself. You deliberately service it. You deliberately set appointment with God. You deliberately make up your mind to reach to him. You deliberately draw near to him. You deliberately move in his direction. You can decide. You can choose to live in a higher measure of favor than you are currently walking in. You can choose. No wonder when it was the time for Esther to approach the king, and what she needed more than anything else was favor. What did she do? She set a divine appointment. There was no particular feast at the time, but she set up a divine feast. She said to her people, every one of us, let's go and meet with God. Let's take the time to fast and pray. Who remembers that? That's the key. She opened that door and favor came upon her life. And that favor opened a strong door that otherwise would not have opened. Men who tarry with God always go around with greater favor on their lives. This is not something you get lucky about. It is something you work at. If everybody you meet is rejecting and hating on you, you will be delayed in life. Some people have to like you to cross you over to another level.